drag shuffle forward with the inward elbow. Again, okay. Block, chamber, push drag, inward elbow. Again, block, pocket, shuffle and elbow. All right, now, relax. I don't know what the terminology is over here, but when they build a road, they use two types of big machines. They use what's called in the United States a road grader or a bulldozer. I don't know what you call those over here.
Bulldozer?
So a bulldozer, the blade of the bulldozer goes like this. Goes straight ahead. And the blade of a road grader goes on an angle. Right? You know what kind of machine I'm talking about? This is angle of incidence, this is angle of reflection. No? That's up. We want to come in here, we want to be a bulldozer, not a road grader. The way we can check this with yourself and with your students is drop back, be neutral, say everything. Drop back to neutral, shuffle an elbow, great. Now, some of you guys automatically made the correction. Now you're a bulldozer. Supposed to be an inward elbow, shot to the head, is that right? Is that right? Is that what you do? You're not doing an outward. No, inward. Inward elbow supposed to hit like that? Yes? No? Okay. Let's get the point across here. My hands are up. And it's critical distance on these kind of cruising. Critical distance is when you lift one leg up plus 1 inch. That's critical distance. This is where I need to stand, basically be outside critical distance. I know that if it turns to the front natural, it can't reach me. Right? So I was 1 inch inside of that to start to penetrate. So I need to be out here. I get my head sharp this way. And as the kick comes in, do this. Drop it and turn this way. Now that puts your body over here. It should run into this. Yes, it's got to be over here if I want to get that. If I do this over here, the apex of my circle is in the wrong spot. I'm having to do it wrong. Take a chance. Get it right. Where it should be. It's got to go just like this. Bang, right in this. I think what most people do is they look at this and say, yeah, I have him go right through his head. But going through his head should go this way, not that way. Does that make sense to you? The head partner system is put together with a series of techniques that really do the same thing over and over and over again. It's hidden. It's hidden in plain sight. One of the first techniques you learn is to drop back and do like the hammer. You get this. And a couple techniques down the road, you get this. Same thing. A couple more. You get the same thing. You do this. You get the same thing. They're all the same position. All designed to reinforce that breaking angle confidence in your short one. You got to get it right here. Do it wrong here, chances are it's going to be wrong later on. runs into it. Try not to do this. It's already set. It's already reacting to the pressure. You're going to do something bad here. You need to get into that gap between the time they start to step down and you get set. There's not a lot. Remember, if the punch is there, go to the body. If the punch is not there, go to the head. Go. Or go punch. Again, ready? In a natural position. Doing this with the natural. We could do it now. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. There are basically 4 positions you can put your rear hand in when you sit back and block. This is 1. This is what I call 1. This is 2. This is 3. And this is 4. Again, any others to add to that? Basically, they go on the hip, they go here, maybe there, they go up, they go down. Okay, 4 basic points. This technique puts you back here. The reason it puts you back here is because you're on the outside. If I did this right and you blocked it, then my outside. It's hard for me to get in the windows here. For me to hit him with my right hand, I have to do this. I can't use the hinge this way. It doesn't work. You've got to come around. So he has time to be able to put this hand in the maximum chamber position. That's why some techniques you sit back and cover, and some techniques you sit back and use chamber. That'll be the difference. And then, what you've done here is you set his body in motion. My idea was to step in and punch him in the chin or maybe in the chest or whatever, and make him go this way. But he says, no, I don't want you to hit me. So he steps back to take some of the fire out of it, and he puts a spin on me, and he essentially makes me go like this. Would you agree with that? I'm taking my center line and making it go over here somewhere. So the center line starts to turn. So when we do the attack and make technique, we know we want to get back to the center line, so we need a way to bring it back. So we turn it this way, it's going to drill me with this punch, and make me do this. That's what brings my center line back. That is the intent of the technique to teach you how to reopen the center line with the fist. There's another technique called aggressive twins, which I don't know if you do. Aggressive twins does the same thing with the feet. You kick him in the knee, you make him turn to the center line. That's another category. Get the center line with your hand, get the center line with your foot. Or regaining the line. You drop back and block, and you throw him as hard as you can. Whoops. There you go. slide right there for you. You got them at the wrist now, and you should have turned. Should have gone from this position to this position. So now you're front kicking when you're going. Your right foot, use that front kick, step through, you pull down, and uppercut, diagonal punch, into the rib cage or the kidneys. All right, ready? Get back and block. Front punch, grab. Front kick, front down. Again. Block. Punch. Grab. Front kick. Uppercut. Okay. Here's the idea. Standard technique is from the worst possible position, which is the natural position. You step in with the punch, I need to stay back. And jet lag. Since that jet lag, I'm going to get hit. So I drop back, thrust, and drill him hard so it will lift just like that. He starts to go to guard the broken ribs. The body, the survival response would be this. Right? You're going to get hard with the ribs, that's what you want to do. You don't even think about it. You don't stop and think, broke my ribs. Should I put my hand down there or not? You go, ow! It's automatic. So you slug in the ribs, and the handle right there. You pull him open, do the front kick, and if this leg comes down, checks you here, and this one takes the ribs over the kidneys. The ideal technique is punch from finish. 1, 2. Fire away, not like this. Don't try to beat it and block and punch at the same time, because if you screw it up, you don't get anywhere with flexion. You won't get anywhere with flexion, and you don't get the torque. So it's like you need to go. You're right there, and then stick him hard, like shoulder contact. Hard and reverse. Get a partner and beat him up. Good. Changing up. Throw the punch. Actually, I think what I'm going to have to do is start like this. Start with the left side forward. Many of you guys are like tournament fighters or just like spar. And you know, this. And throw that punch. And work from there. Work the technique. Go from there. Once you go to grab, kick, do this punch. Now, take your left hand, slide the shoulder. Slide the shoulder and push to your right. As your right hand comes up in the heel palm, toward your left, so you get this. When you push left, pull right, slide this over, and just do this. Down you go. I wouldn't think a guy that big would go down that easy. Well, you do. What I did is a joint lock. I did a lock on his neck. But I can't do it if I do it this way. I go like this. It's not going. I take this hand, push, down you go. You know the difference between magic and technology. Knowing exactly what's going on. You ever seen these shows like the world's greatest magic trick and you take it backstage? Oh man. That's how they did that? No, it's not magic. Technology. So you get to here, slide the left hand up, make sure that it pushes. As this hand slides over, then just slide forearm over to make the lock. You should be able to lock it with one arm. If you can't, that's okay, but don't do this. Now, if it gets loose somehow, I'm checked. I got my own arms checked. Not really in bad shape. Ride that over, lock them down.
cancer?
But what happens is, you get to here, you need to step to your left foot, and it takes the whole body goes this way. And guy starts to fall. It's pretty quick with a lot of you guys are. So you get into here, and you're starting to go, and you feel good. Just stick that knee in and catch it. And you can either go forward or you can retreat, come up and roll in, whatever. But the problem that things are having once you got to here, is you're cranking like this, and you roll over into you. You can take that left hand down. The anchor can come around and do things back to you. Or wrap them up pretty tight. You're in there, bang. Do this, go to the knee and the thigh. You need to crank, slide, start getting behind you. Go to the back right here. You can switch up almost anything. Lock him up pretty tight. The partner's got to tell you, yeah, you got him here. Here we go. This. You throw a right front kick instead of going back to the left. You get into this all the time. You go. You step back to the right. And the rule is you're telling the beginners is when you step back, opposite, block the right, step back to the left, and going forward, the same. Everybody knows that. I call the same thing. Go forward, same thing. Back, opposite. Well, we screwed up. We got it here. Here comes that punch again. You're going to go from deflecting hammer into attacking neck into change up. Okay. So what we're looking for here, I got my hands up, I'm doing that kick, and get them deflected a little bit, then the punch comes in, so I decided to pivot. Some of you guys are coming through, you're doing this, one step, and you're really trying to beat the punch, that's pretty dangerous. So when I'm lining the pendulum, I set the guy up, 1, 2, and I come from underneath, to do the bottom line. What I just did here was now, well, let's take that bottom line and turn it into this. So what's the third option I have? Well, top block. Low, medium, high. So we're going to go to the kick, turn it here. When we go to flash and make and try to break it. Get my hand in here. His arm just happens to be in the way as I come through this position. But I'd like to just, for now, step back 1, 2, and 3. Kind of like an afterthought. Well, I want to get my hand up here. So it teaches you what to do if you've got your hand here. You can change the flash. All I need to do now is block, block, flip. Try to scissor that out. So I got through this. 1, 2, not going to do this. I'm going to do the second half instead. Then flash. Once my hand comes up, what goes up must come down. Take my right, left. Basically, I'm going to take my feet up, leave my upper body where it is. That's what pulls them down. If I do this, it doesn't take too much energy to go upward. So I can get the same effect by just basically Right hand goes up, you guys already know the technique, it's just a second half. This part. And then up. It is break your man down, get him from being vertical, being horizontal, so you can hit him with a flash. That's originally how flashing mace was done. I don't know if you guys do that. And punching him in that. 1, 2, 3. Try that. Put his hand out where you just plain don't want to do this next movement. His hand starts to come up. Going into this part, it's hurt, so you go into the front. Smack goes the head. Arm goes up. Ready? 2, 3, 4. You could do this ahead of time. You want to do this. You come to the kick. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just right up there. That's totally up to you. And it doesn't necessarily have to do this. You can't stay down here and went like this. You could come to a goal. A lot of that. It depends on what you want to hit. But the idea here is to get yourself out. Well, I would ideally like to have some more rooms. I think I'll go over here. But where you won't come out there. Right? So let's try back and we can crane after that. There's a rule in the system that's stated wherever you cross your body, you take something with you. And you kind of take this for granted because you see it all the time. How the motivator says that's really what you're doing. But the thing is, when your right hand goes to the left side of your body, you want to bring it back over the right side and a little harder, right? And that's the objective, is your right hand where you do faster. So if you look at 5 swords, for example, the right hand goes to the left side, and you go blam. So you take something on the way. And punch him in and do this. You could just leave out, put your hand across here and say, I want to cock it way over here so I can really lay into it. But to use the rule, you take something along the way. So you can fill it up with whatever you want to fill it up. Everybody knows that all the advanced has to be parting wings and got out parts. That's the rule. Go across the body and take something. So your option here, once you've got to this position, you have that option. Say, well, I do want to take something with me. I want to do that, or, well, he's pretty closed up. I think I just complicated and put it up and available. That kind. That's up to you, but I would think there's something you should be able to get somewhere along the way. Back to work. Well, there's a couple of things you can, actually should do. You start with the same attack. You go to that right leg. You do the right punch. Now, you go here, you go here. Here's the one. You go to this one. Now, I can go to here and say, well, I don't want to do this. Or that. I want to do this one instead. Do that. Or come up and say, well, I'd rather do that. I want to go into destructive things. Or you want to go to this. Or you want to go come into certain varieties instead. You can play with this and decide what it is you would like to do. If you're a more advanced student and that's a little too boring, try to go left. The left comes in, and then you don't know whether it's going to be a right or if it's going to be the left. If it's the right, you go outside knee. That's nice to do that. Or you might put them over here on the outside knee. So the guy tied up this one. I can do that. You just wrap them up in knots. But you got to be in the right place to do that. You can't do that down here. You play the game now for the next 5 minutes. Just kind of tell your partner, throw left, and then a right or left. Or just keep going that right. So just mess with it, figure some off. So the left comes in, we use the right hand, starting to prepare once you guys know how to do circling instruction. For those of you that don't, it's basically inward followed by outward. So in, out, this hand here starts to circle. Once you get your body weight moving, his body weight comes in, your body weight goes out and break that arm this way. And come back again, but he's not going for it. You go to the left, you start to do this, and he spins. Punch. Go in the flashing mace. He goes spin back to the left, right. Okay? Try to get the circling instruction technique. Try to get this 1, 2. Your hand on the outside. Pull back on that to get back up the shot. So really what I want to do is make him do this. That's what I want. Now, it's hard to punch like that. But he's a trained martial artist. Here I am. Alright. Now we go back to here. I want to do it. Get ready to do this. Go to this. And go back to this. That thing's always going to be there for you. The nice thing is, regardless of the size you get them on, if I wouldn't do that, some guys are smart enough to stick their hand up in there, and you don't have one to do that. So I go to push, what's easy? You try to push, like that, push. Stand the other hand. So if it comes down, it'll be back, back. And there he goes. So a lot of crunch. There he goes. Now that way, we stick this under here, and we just sit down and break it. And we go up underneath. Right? As long as you learn how to track, even when you stick the other hand in, I think you have to be able to see it. I don't have to be able to see this guy. I know it's heavy, it's over not. So, go to the left, go for the break, go for the necessary jumps, and come on. Try that. All right, try that. He throws that left. Throws the left. Do the pick. Now what I've got is this. Forward. He's throwing forward, I'm actually pulling him. So I need to be able to do this. You get dropping his body hard. Very wham. Real hard drop. What I'm trying to do here is get him to break. Now he's in a real bad position. You can't punch harder than you can. That's what I want to do. No, wait, no punch. We do this. Boom. Crunch. Now look how it picks up. Now what I've got is we get the ribs opening, so now when I do this, I can get him moving. It doesn't take much pressure. Get him fold. I can get him fold a lot more. I bust a couple of ribs with these knuckles here. They fit right in. Down he goes. typical Kenpo guy. Right? You got a great massage out of that. I didn't get Mark once.